I think it was too much power and my OBS just crashed. It was too good to go. Just let me know if everyone is here. I apologize. The computer just crashed and I have to be honest. I'm perplexed that this computer crashed. I know that I was opening like OBS, AmpliTube, Quad Cortex, Safari, but let's be honest, it shouldn't crash with iMac. But it's fine, it's fine. I'm just waiting everyone to go and enter on the live once again, and then I can start talking with you guys. I hope people don't go out. Can you see anyone now, right? Huh? Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming back. I'm sorry, I'm just waiting everyone to come back, and oh, my apologize. The OBS just crashed with me. I was selecting the scenes to go to one preset to the other on the OBS, and bam, shut down my face. I was so sad because everyone was expecting now the blind test with A and B. I'm playing with this one. I'm not gonna let you know which one is which, because we're gonna do the blind test. Just waiting more people coming in the live, because so sorry guys, so sorry. In the meantime, listen this. I'm playing with humbuckers, okay? So write in the comment, guys. Those that are already here watching us, thank you so much once again. Hit the button like for making the live grow, and also spread to the other people that was dropped and they know that we are back again. So subscribe, give the like, ring the bell, and write in the comment if you think that this preset that I'm playing here now, it is the plugin or it is the capture. Okay, we are going to do the blind test once again. I'm just waiting everyone to join us again, and right, let's interact with each other. Driving home, give me 10 minutes. Hey Jesse, of course I'll give you 10 minutes. Thank you so much, my friend. And in the meantime, keep listening this thing here, because we are doing this battle of plugin versus capture. So I'm gonna play a bit more with this one. By the way, Jessie, where are you speaking from? I have no idea if you are speaking from United States or Canada because of the time, maybe. Guys, write in the comments, where are you from? Where are you now listening, watching this live? I'm in a European zone, okay? Speaking from Malta. And I want to know you guys also. So I'm gonna hit the last time with this preset, swap to the other one. Middle of USA. Ah, okay, so I was right. I was thinking that you were from USA because of the time. Since here for me now it's 9 p.m. and I was maybe wondering that maybe you were going back. Oh, now it's 2:52 for you. Oh, definitely not. I thought you was like finishing your job now. Okay. Yeah, that's 3 p.m. Here it's almost 9. But to be honest, we are not that far. 6 hours. It's okay. It's fine. I've seen things worse, far than that. So last time with this preset, and then I'll swap to the other one. Yeah, it's super cool, this one. So let's swap. Let's swap. Let's swap. Okay, so this now are the other one. Okay, cool. It's really powerful, this one as well. So I will play a bit more with this one, then we're gonna start doing the blind test, and now comes the questions. Do you think this is which one is which? All right, so let's note with this preset. Let me see if I remember. I don't think it's this one. Okay, so I play a bit, I made a workaround. Just to recap for those that are new or were not here in the live dropped, okay, so we have 2 lives, so sorry, it was because of the OBS crashing. We are having here a battle of capture and AmpliTube plugin. So we are using for both Mark IV Mesa Boogie, okay, for both. And the idea is, can capture sounds better than plugin, or sounds the same, or sounds less? Which one sounds better? I mean, you're gonna do the blind test, because I just created the beginning of the live the preset on AmpliTube. We use basically the same thing, just a noisy gate, compressor, the centaur overdrive, the amp itself, basically, I think was also, I don't know, no. The microphone is, I don't know, because it was a capture, so I did not see the capture. But I try to be close as possible or extract the most as I can from AmpliTube. Then we have a reverb and the EQ. That's it, nothing else. And now we're gonna do a blind test, and then I can share my experience, also my thoughts, and how it was to create one preset and in the other preset. All right, so I'm gonna just mute everything and decide to where I will start. Okay. All right. So now let's call this A, okay? Letter A. I'm gonna use humbucker, okay, for both, the same idea, same thing, and we're gonna do the blind test right now. So, letter A, let's play it. Letter A, that's it for now. Now we go and we swap. Okay, that's just me double check if you guys are listening as well. Okay, so maybe it's not that loud for you. Okay. Letter B. This is the letter B for you guys. And write in a comment if you think that letter A is AmpliTube or capture, or if letter B is plugin or capture. Well, I'm confused as well. So which one is capture and which one is plugin AmpliTube? Okay, both are the same amp, Mark IV. You just need to write in the comments which one is which. I'm gonna play once again with the letter B for you. I would just okay, so letter B, let's jump to the letter A. Where is my mouse? Oh, here. Now, letter A, okay? Is here everyone listening? I just want to double check. I can't tell. Come on, Jessie. Come on, Jess. Give a guess, give a guess. Don't be shy, don't be shy, don't be shy. Let's place our ears to practice. Give your guess, give your guess. So letter A and letter B. Which one is which? We have 15 people online. Write in the comment if you know which one is which. Blind test. Now I want to see who can tell without guessing, okay? I know it's 50-50. It's like flip coin. Write in the comment if you know, but be honest and write in the comment if you are sure or if you are just guessing, okay? Because it's a 50-50. A is a plugin. That's my guess. Thank you, Jess, for your comment. Thank you for interacting with us. I hope you had a really great day, Jessie. Thank you so much. I'm gonna answer. I will just give a bit more time for everyone to listen and to write in the comments. Jess said that for him, the letter A, this one now that I'm playing, it is the plugin. Jesse, can you write in the comments why do you think it is? Was just a guess or was based on something like, oh, I don't know, for example, the distortion sounds more real, more organic or more digital or the room or I don't know. Just write in the comments what drags you to this conclusion. I want to just know because I'm really curious to know this. So this is the letter A and I'll play a bit more and then I will jump to the other, okay? Letter A, okay? Letter A, letter A. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna jump to the letter B, all right? Letter B, letter B, letter B. Does it help more? Did you change your thoughts, your guess? Do you agree with Jesse? Jesse says that this is the letter B and it for him is a capture. And the A is a plugin. Do you agree with him or do you think it's different? Write in the comments if you think which one is which, if you have a different opinion. And let me see what Jess said. A sounded a little more crispy. The distortion wasn't as muddy. Ah, okay. So the A, the decision for him to say that the A was the plugin is because it sounded more crisp and the distortion wasn't as muddy. I really have no idea, Jess says. Thank you so much, Jess, for your interaction. And I'm curious just to know, I'm gonna ask my wife, to be honest, because she's not seeing what I'm doing here. What do you know? What do you think it is? Do you think A is plugging or capture?
Capture.
Do you think that the A was capture and the B is plugging? Okay. Okay, Jess says that A was, where is his comment? I forget about. A is plugging. Okay, Jess says that A is plugging, and my wife said that A was modular. Capture. Okay, I'll do the last play, and we're gonna discover this, okay? Write in the comment, guys, write in the comment. So let me see. Oh, okay, I have one idea. I will play, and then we can also check how this sound with some track, you know. Let me see here. So what I can try to do now is I can just jump here. Okay, so now I'm gonna play, okay? I'm gonna play with a backing track for us to see which one is gonna sound better with the backing track as well. Let's see. Here I go, I'm gonna mute my microphone, okay? Oh wow, I'm surprised that it's so cool, this, you know. I'm gonna change now. I'm gonna just need to, oh, hold on. I have to change the camera. Okay, and then I can just do all the changes here. So crazy how many things I have to do at the same time. Okay, so now we're going to, the one that I played was the letter B, and now I'm gonna play the letter A, okay? So I'm gonna go back to the YouTube, swap this with this, and okay, I forgot. So apologize, guys. I forgot to to mute because then we're gonna listen both. Was crazy the sounds, right? Okay. Let's go. Okay, now we have it. Let's go. Letter A, let's play. I'm gonna mute my microphone, I forgot it. So guys, okay, this scenes I don't need to unmute. I played this scene with the letter A, okay, and which one for you sounded better, if it was a letter A or B, and which one for you is which? Do you think that this one that I played, the letter A, is it plugging or capture? Capture or plugging? And the B, capture or plugging? My friend Jesse said that for him the letter A is plugging, while I asked my wife, she cannot see anything here, and she said that letter A for her is capture. And my friend Jesse asked me a thing here. No 7-string guitar, my friend. You have no idea how much I dream to have a 7-string guitar. I'm definitely sure that one day I will have a 7-string guitar, but at this stage I don't have it. And I have to tell you something. Searching in the internet, it calls Vivaldi 7-string 𝗙𝗲𝗄. Man, I was passionate with the black and the green one. It's crazy. It's a signature with the Vivaldi guy. And man, that 7-string, it's hot, you know. Do you have a 7-string guitar? Which one you have it? If you have it, let me know. I'm gonna search as well, and maybe you can recommend something for me. And yes, I'll definitely one day add on my pool. But I sold my... Hey, Lucas! Boa tarde, Lucas. Como você está, meu amigo? Hey, Lucas, it's so good to have you here. Hey, back. Angel Vivaldi? Yeah, exactly. Angel Vivaldi. I almost bought his Nova guitar a few weeks ago. No way. Oh, man, I have to be honest. You see this guitar here? This is the signature 𝗙𝗏𝗏 from 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗀. It was not like I did not buy it because it was like 𝗙𝗏𝗏 signature guitar. No, I like those guys. They play so well. I like the style. But it was more about how much this beauty can offer just for the price that I paid and the promotion that I got, you know. So it's like an AZ guitar, Ibanez guitar, and I paid so much less for an AZ guitar. And we know, for example, AZ guitar here in Europe, it costs around more than 1,600 euros up. For example, 700, 1,700, 1,800. And this one here usually is 1,500. But I got a promotion that in the end I paid just 1,000. And I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I think it was almost like 900, 1,000-ish, if my wife can confirm with me. But I paid so less. It was almost 1,000.
1,300.
The promotion was, the guitar was 14, and then we got the promotion, and then with discount, in the end,
It was almost
1,000.
900.
Yeah, guys, I know that like I have like a Prestige Ibanez with half of the price of the Prestige. That's the reason why I was like, wow. And I almost got the Vivaldi one of my friend Jesse. I did not buy it because it was 1,600 euros, and this one was, in the end I would pay just 900. I was like, oh, come on. Okay, for 600 I almost could buy two. So let me write. Lucas, my friend, deixei a live salva aqui, mas tive que entrar numa reunião. Perdi a live. Tranquilo, meu amigo, tranquilo. Agradeço sua presença. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Lucas, once again to participate on the live. Because the live dropped, okay, it crashed my OBS. Let me see here. Jesse said, I have you have a 3/7-string guitar. Jackson SL7Q, Jackson Dave Davison WR7, and Jackson Jeff Loomis SL7. I'm gonna ask my wife now to write down all those 7-string that you have for me to check it out, those, and then I can definitely see from here, because I'm curious. And I know that Jackson's guitars are hot, like they are like crazy. They sound so cool. And usually I've seen many people using Jackson guitar. Oh yes, I know that one. Cool. And what I'm saying is, usually people that used to have a 7-string guitar, they buy it like Jackson. So let's go back to the subject. And here goes the question. Lucas, Jesse, and everyone that is talking with us, listening us, and watching us. Okay, you have that one. Oh wow, that's cool. That one is which model?
It's
David. Okay, that's crazy. They are shredder guitars. Yeah, definitely. I saw it and it's crazy. I saw that one in hands. I could not play it, but it's cool. I have just one guitar, Fender Telecaster. Oh, Lucas. But that's classic, boy. Fender Telecaster. One day, I wish one day to have it. That's cool. Okay, yeah, this one is nice. I like this one. This one is the
last one.
The last one that he mentioned. Yeah, the Jeff Loomis. So, it's crazy. It's crazy. I need 1/7-string. You know, I love the sound of the lowest one. The lowest string is so cool. Even for clean, you know, even for clean, it sounds really nice. So guys, here goes the question once again. Lucas, Jesse, and everyone that is listening us, please write in the comments your thoughts, your guesses, because you have to interact with each other. I like when you're talking with me. And the last one that I was playing here was the letter A. So just recap. Is it letter A, plugging or capture? Is it letter B, plugging or capture? Jess said that A for him it's plugging, and my wife said that it was capture. So who's gonna be right now? Lucas, do you have some idea, comment? Other people that are watching us, do you know? Write in the comment. I'll give you the last seconds. No guitar sound, for sure? Oh boy. was crazy playing here alone. Sorry. I was playing just. There we go, there we go. So I'll give you the answer. I'll give you the answer straight away. So I'm also gonna show to you because I think it's better everyone checking to see that I'm not lying. Never lie, never lie, never lie. So here we go, quad cortex control. So letter A is a capture. Do you believe that it was capture? What?
A?
Yeah, letter A was capture.
I was right.
Yeah, you was right. my wife was like, what? I'm right? I was like, yeah, you are right. Oh, Jess said, oh shit. Yes, letter A was, letter A is capture. And I'm gonna show you now the letter B. Let's jump to AmpliTube. So here on AmpliTube, so yeah, letter B, plugin. A sounded better to me. I assumed it was because you took the time to dial in your tone, but I'm totally wrong. Sound, okay. Well, how can I say this now? I did not like, I'm gonna go and dive into this statement of Jesse now, of which one is sound better for me now, so we can start a new chapter now, because now we did the blind test, we know which one is which. In your comments, in your thoughts, until now you were just thinking which one is which, or you also think like, oh, for me this is which, this is the other one, but sounds better this one. So I want to know which one for you sounded better without judging, like, because sometimes we think like, no, it's because it's plugin, it's not gonna sound good, or no, it's a capture, no, capture it's terrible. Don't judge, just listen to the sound with what we have here, the two ones. These are reality, we just have these two, and which one for you sounded better. I'm gonna play a bit more for me as well to understand which one sounds better in many terms, and I'm gonna share with you my experience. So using humbuckers, AmpliTube, Well, I like this sound when I play the D. I like this treble, like. The way it is now here, I like it, you know? Like the way it is here, I like the sound of the Mark IV in AmpliTube. It sounds cool for me. But it is definitely not fat as it is now the capture. Maybe, of course, I have to twin more and etc, etc, etc. So it sounds a bit different in these terms as well, because one is more fat than the other. But I can say that when it comes to distortion, I feel that it's still a bit sorry, I think it was my hair? No. I still think that the distortion in the capture can still be like simulate, replicate the original sound of a distortion. I wanna listen here. 𝗚𝘂𝗶𝘁, thank you so much for participating in our live. So let me listen. Let me read your question. The question of which sounds better is subjective. Modelers are computers that run models, a model. Plugins are translation layers for those models to run on your computer. VST power is going to depend on your specs in either situation. 𝗚𝘂𝗶𝘁, you added nothing to the conversation. Just answered. Well, let me go there. So first of all, thank you so much, 𝗚𝘂, for your statement. Even though you state something different, I'm gonna explain a bit more what was the purpose of my question. Even though we are talking about different things like a modeler and a plugin, or capture and a plugin, the idea here is to not say something that is like, let's say, I don't want to, let's say, judge the plugin, or not saying that, oh, capture is much better than this and the others, or Quad Cortex is the best. No, I'm not saying this. The idea here is for what we can have in hands, plugin, because people has their reality, the way they live. So sometimes they just can afford a plugin, or they have the opportunity to afford Quad Cortex, but we still have the doubts of, with the technology that we are having nowadays, what this is aggregating to our daily routine as a guitarist. Is it the technology is really good? Is it like improving a lot or not? For example, AmpliTube came before Quad Cortex, and now the capture for AmpliTube is something more recently, the V2. And my idea is to bring like, is the V2, the capture, sounds better than what plugins used to do in the past, you know? Because in the end, what we are looking is the same thing. Even though you are using real amp, modelers, plugins, we are aiming to have fun, to have a really good tone in the end, in your track, in your gig, in your live performance. So my idea is to bring something, try to play, and let people use their knowledge, thoughts, experience to say, okay, for me, I'm happy investing $100 in a plugin because it reached my expectation. Or no, okay, plugin do something good, but I'm still not happy with that. So I think, yeah, Quad Cortex capture is still cool, you know. Let me read all the comments now because I'm a bit late. So DSP power, VST power is the entire argument. Non-profiles can work in DSP or VST. Good night. Great sharing, my friend. Thank you, Nora. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you so much, 𝗚𝘂𝗶𝘁. Thank you so much, Jessie. Everyone is more than welcome. Let's share knowledge. There is no argument here. He asks for opinions. Okay. Everything can sound good. Speakers depending if you play live. Mother beats laptop. If you are recording, you can get more power from a 𝗏𝜑 computer. Okay. Good. Yeah. So the thing is, like, I used to have like a real tube amp. I have a tiny Terror Orange. Then time passed. I have my AmpliTube for 10 years almost. I think it's 10 years that I use AmpliTube. Then I have the opportunity to invest in a modular, and then I did the comparison of real amp with modular. For me, it was fair to replace. It's not because of tone, it's because of what it aggregates in my life. Having the modular, how practical, how easy was my life after having the Quad Cortex. And now the purpose of this live is like, if we do a capture in a tube amp, since we know what is a capture, can this still sound better than a plugin? Or no, capture will lose a lot of quality of the real amp and the plugin is gonna sound the same or even better, you know? That's my statement. That's actually my question for you now, guys, to state what do you think. In the end of the capturing, I'm gonna play again. This is the AmpliTube. Think about this. For you, the plugin is still sound better, or no, the capture itself it's nice and it's still closest to the amp. Let's see. Okay, so this was our AmpliTube, and now we're gonna jump to Quad Cortex. Just let me mute because I don't want to listen both sounds at the same time. And then we go to Mark IV on my Quad Cortex. That is a capture. Both are Mark IV, just to make sure that everyone is the same page. And now this was a bit more of the capture. So let me read the comments. If you're broke, Neural Amp Modern is free as a VST and something like a $50 NAND box like the M Black box can also be budget friendly. IRs matter a lot here. Okay, IRs is basically like EQ, a ready EQ for you. It's cool. It's cool. I see what you are saying. Captures don't capture every knob's function. They are okay. Every knob's function. They are presets. Yeah. I'm gonna comment on over you. I'm just reading all the comments. So Jesse said modulars and plugins can sound great, but I don't think I'll switch unless I have to be quiet when I practice at home. Yes, that's one of the things that I wish I could have, like a really studio isolated, to have like a really 100 watts on my room to play, you know, to really enjoy. If you don't like your model, try another or a different IR. I don't have any IRs. I'm on a full tube Marshall. Yeah, he has a Marshall, a nice one as well. So let me just comment over all the comments. So Yes, like the good thing of plugins and modelers is that you like your pool is the variety of things that you can create. It's incredible. Like you open the lag and you have like lots of possibilities to do things. And if you're not happy with something, as my friend said, that you can just buy IR, which people are addicted to buy IRs because they think sometimes IR is gonna make a miracle, but sometimes in the end you just need to know a bit more of EQ and then you're gonna be happy with it. And IR is gonna make a really difference if you, because it's like basically, let's say I watched a video of a guy explaining a really deep thing of IR. He took one IR, I think I talked about this before, but I'm gonna say it again. This guy took IR, an expensive one, and then he took his EQ, just IQ. He placed the head, IR, and then he played. Then he said, okay, I'm not gonna do the same thing that this IR did, just EQ. And then he EQ'd that without the IR and said, look at the difference. And it was the same thing. And he was like, basically, when you buy IRs, it's almost like this, just a EQ really preset already for you that you do not need to do the job of EQ. So you basically are buying like a really like IR EQ set it already for you. That of course you will save a lot of times instead of you just spend the time, a long time on that, you know what I mean? But IR is good. You just need to really know what type of sound you like. Stay with that. If you're not happy, you change. And you can just, and it's true, like you have one modeler, one amp. If you change the IR, wow, it will make so difference. I was yesterday creating this thing here and I was like changing. And I was like, wow, just a single cab and it can make so much difference. And looks like I was taking other amp just because of the cabinet. You know what I mean? So let's listen here what our friends are saying. The Lazarus, thank you so much for joining our live. Thank you so much for your comment and let me listen to you. I prefer models because I like to tweak depending on mood. Oh, thank you so much for your comment. And yeah, models are crazy and so good. And to be honest, depends on my mood as well. I have so much fun today creating this preset for the Mark IV with AmpliTube. And here comes another thing. I have to state this before I read all those comments. The stressful that I have yesterday is not even 1/10 of what I had creating this preset on AmpliTube. The capture that I took yesterday, this Mark IV, to transform in something at least listenable, you know, something like that. I don't know if this word exists, but it was so annoying to take a capture and make it sound good that I spent almost 3 hours doing that. No, my lord, it was so long to do something like it sounds good that I was almost giving up to create the live of capturings, you know. And for the plugin, of course, the reality of one thing and the other, it's so different. But I'm saying the process of doing, you know what I mean? The process of doing, because the final result, we have the sound. Okay, cool. One prefer this, another prefer this. For me, I like both. It depends on the situation, but still for me, capture sounds more comfortable in terms of playability. The sounds, the response is more fat. I can see that, but the thing is that the capture is just a screenshot, a photo of that moment of the head. You have to be happy with that, and that's it. You cannot make anything different from that. The plugin itself, I was kind of trying to replicate the same sounds to be fair, to compare one to the other. But even though the process to being until there, for me was so fun, was so cool, that I was like, let me just swap here. that I was like really enjoying. I was like, oh, that's cool, that's nice. I don't mind spend 40 minutes, 1 hour, and it was really fun, really fun. So I could really enjoy more doing the AmpliTube sounds better and like quite as the Quad Cortex, the capture, than making the capture of the Quad Cortex sounds better. So that was the first thing for me. One is more funnier than the other because, wow, one gave me so much headaches. Let me listen what you're saying. Okay, oh, it's so many comments. Sorry guys, I'm gonna comment all of them. Okay, so okay, hold on. I prefer models because I like to twin. Okay, the 𝗵𝗏𝗏 and black blocks, it's good if you use the apps and community tones plugins right into my line 600 watts catalyst, and it works as an FR. It also has a variac, so you can lower to 1 to 2 watts. Cool, that's cool, I like this. Just said when I'm in a different mood, I just turn the knobs on my A or my M. Amp, okay, yeah. IR is a moderator for the speakers. Yeah, that's true. You really make a lot of difference with the IR. I use my amp by itself. Sometimes and other times I use the 3 parallel mixer and blend 3 modulators into the amp's power section. Wow, cool. I saw this guy doing sometimes blend the modulator with the head. I saw 𝗏𝗲𝗃 doing this with the Kraken. It's so cool, sounds really good. I've been using AmpliTube, but I'd like to buy a Quad Cortex. Yes, Lucas, have the opportunity, do it. You're not gonna regret it for sure. It's so great the experience with Quad Cortex. You should do it. That sounds ridiculous of the amount of sound. I run an EQ before drive and pedals. Amp and another after the FX loop. If all you have is cheap model, your needs are IR. Okay, yeah. IR with cheap models will make a difference in the end. It will kind of like improve a lot of your sound and will kind of like help you to make sounds better. Let's say you have a really cheap modeler and you want to extract more from that the cabinet itself that modeler offers is not enough. The IR is a really good solution for you, and it's gonna make a lot of difference. And also, by the way, I like to use EQ also before the overdrive pedals, and I also like to use EQ in the end. Let me see another comment here. Well, hold on, I'm late. 3 modelers, 3 modelers into one amp to get 1 tone. That sounds silly to me. I don't understand why. Well, maybe you don't play lead. Okay. I'm just reading the comments, okay? I'm not comment. High gain modder, clean modder with lots of reverb for depth. Oh wait, hold on. High gain modder, clean modder with lots of reverb for depth. And acoustic sim. Very low to put clarity back. Studios use 3 amps. Why wouldn't do that in my studio? Okay. Okay, just why wouldn't you want to do tone blending? I like girth, bite, and clarity. Gum, I know what you mean. When you kind of like blend, I saw a lot of people doing this. It's you bring what you can bring from modelers, then you can place in the modeler, the amp itself. It's more like I used to call like nerd. Or passionate with tones, you know. It's like science, you know. You just create things. It's cool. I get you there. And then maybe you don't play lead. Oh my goodness. I'll run the acoustic sim in Guitar Rig, Sky Explosion in Helix Native, and 5150 in AmpliTube on the PC as well. Okay, cool. If I was a dumb idea, why wouldn't they allow multiple signal chains and amps in Helix Native? I don't. Okay. Okay, cool. Let me see. Okay, I said okay. Thanks for the entertaining topic. Oh my god, thank you for your thank you for your donation. And oh boy, come on, man. Hold on, guys. Don't chill out. Let's just have fun. It's okay. But thank you for your donation, friend. Thank you for Jess participation. And I have one thing to say. After all the experience, all the talking and sharing thoughts, it's good we share thoughts, of course. We just have to understand that in our world we will have so many options, especially now that the technology is like growing so much that, you know, like you're gonna be able to create so many things. I've seen, like, I never thought that people, like, for example, let's say pro people and guitarists, they are swapping sometimes one thing to other, and just because they are just like interesting and they like it, or maybe because they are tired with the same sound and they change. So in other things, I've seen people coming back and giving up and saying like, okay, I was happy with what I had in hands. I was just like looking for something that I already had in hands. So it's many options that people will have. They will have a different thoughts, different opinions. And for example, I never thought that /値 would like open his contract with Marshall. Like, who thought that /値 would like change Marshall to other brand? What was the name of the brand? I forgot about it. Megaton? I think it's Megaton. So let me see the comments. I'm glad you. Hey Gum, thank you so much for your participation. You're more than welcome. Thank you so much for your donate, and enjoy your day. I will see you later, my friend. And what I was talking about for you guys and Jess as well, I never thought that /値 would like change for Megaton. Magneton. So he changed from Marshall to Magneton. I was like, oh, come on. Like, his tone was already perfect. But for us, you know, that was like used to listen to him, he just said like, you know, I was trying to find something different. In the end, I just got like tired of my sound. I could not do something different. Then I was just like, okay, I want to change. But that does not mean that he said like, oh, Marshall sucks. No, he just was like, I want something different. So in the end, as I said, in the end, you just need to do what it really like makes you happy with your tone and dial with that. In the past, I used to have a 𝗶𝗏𝗏 112, I think. And I have to be honest, it's nice, but I never felt like, oh, that's cool. And people used to say to me, oh, no, that's a good amp. And I was like, not that much for me. And then I just changed for a tube. And then I was like, wow, that's my life. I like tube and Valve amp. And definitely, if I have the opportunity once again, I will buy like a tube amps again to have it, because the sounds of the tube amps, it's crazy, you know. It's ridiculous how good it sounds. And it's the same thing. Like when it depends on my mood, depends on what I want to do. I used to say, like, for you to decide one thing to the other is depends on your reality, what you do daily, what things you used to do. You are more like the person like likes to create a lot of like different sounds. For example, I like to create backing tracks, and I cannot stay with just one tone. For me, I have to create all the time something different, and that's, for me, it's something that it dragged me to have or a plugin or a modeler. I used to have the orange, and I was like, okay, but to create my backing tracks, I wanted something different. Sometimes I wanted to replicate this sound or the other sound. Sounds more clean, or Fender, Deluxe, etc., and I couldn't do it. And I was like, okay, the plugin that time for me was good. And then I was like, okay, plugin was doing a really good job for me, but I had to change. I have to improve that to sound even better. And then I was like, okay, now it's time to invest in a modeler. And in the end, to conclude our live, I was playing this one here. So this is the Mark IV capture. When I strum, you know, when I pick, the string for me sounds fat and more real, more organic. When I go to AmpliTube, it sounds more digital for me, and I feel like it's missing a bit more power, a bit more power. In terms of talking about the tone, okay, talking about the tone now. As I said, the process of creating the tone, AmpliTube won for me because it was easier, it was cooler, and the process to make the capture sounds better was like annoying, and it took so much time for me that I just did not give up, because I had to do the live and I want to bring something cool for us. And I was like, oh, if it was for me to just all the time look for capture, I would definitely sell my Quad Cortex, because I was like, or you capture your own stuff, your own units, but like you have to go so much around to see people's captures to make it sound better, in my opinion. Like I took a lot of them, and in the end I was like, why it's so hard to make sounds better? And it's not about like, oh, you don't know how JQ. No, I was like really doing it for 3 hours, and I was like, oh, change this, take the other capture, take the other capture, take this, take that, and it's like a roulette, you know. I'm just like blind trying to find which capture is gonna sound better, a match with my guitar, and pretending that, and guessing, wondering that the person that make the capture is using almost like the same as I'm using here. Imagine someone make a capture with a Fender Telecaster in his Princeton, and then he share, and then I have a Les Paul, Seymour Duncan, powerful Gibson, and I'm trying to make the sounds like, what to do? Definitely not sounds like him, you know. And for you to make that capture sounds better, you have to do so much with the EQ, you know, or if the cabinets, if you can use the cabinets. That's in the end, I would say to just go with the modder, you know, it's easier in my opinion. But if you have your own, as my friend Jesse, he has the Marshall, what I would do in his case, if I want to go out and I want to bring in my Quad Cortex, I would go, take the head, play, I would create capture for clean, capture for crunch, capture for lead, and solo. Bam. Then I would have fourth capture exactly the way I wanna. I already made it. So when I place on Quad Cortex and turn it on, I don't need anything else, because it was already made on the amp itself. It was already set the knobs where I wanna, and boom, that's it. You know, the way I was doing was a really blind fight with a unsharp knife. So that's the thing. And in terms of sounds, in the end, yeah, in the end I can say that you can create your own IRs from the gear you have. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, it's like, for example, let me explain to you, Jesse. There is one website, I don't remember the name, but it's one of the best IRs platform, software, DAW, something like that. And you pay it, and then you can create your IR there the way exactly you want, the frequency, and download it to Quad Cortex. But on Quad Cortex you cannot create the IR, okay? You cannot go in Quad Cortex and create the IR, but you can buy like this DAW and create your own IRs there many times, many IRs you want, with whatever speaker and microphone you want from that. Create the IR, download it and place it here. So that's really sick, you know. Why I did not buy that yet? Because I have so much things on Quad Cortex yet still here that I don't know, that I don't want to bombard me with so much more units, device and things, because I have to be honest, I bought AmpliTube Max with all the amps, and until now, after 10 years, I did not use all the amps. And not being happy with that, I bought Tonex Master with more things, and I do not even use like 10% of Tonex. So if I bought more things, in the end, it's just addiction. Like I cannot, you know, in the end, you just buy many things, you cannot even use what you have in hand. So I'm happy with that for now. I will do what much as I can. Once I get like tired of it, I will buy like the IR platform to create it, and then it's gonna be cool, you know. But it's nice because you can, as you said, like you can change the sounds just with the IR itself. So yeah, in the end, the IR can make a lot of difference. You're gonna make it sound better. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Nicholas! I hope you're doing well, my friend. Did you arrive now in our life? Thank you. Hit the button, like, subscribe, my friend. Thank you so much for your participation. So we are talking here, Nicholas, about capture and plugin. If the capture could sound better than the AmpliTube itself. So I was just explaining my experience with that, you know, how was to make the capture sounding and how was the AmpliTube process to make it sounds good. And in the end, it's kind of like 50-50, depends on the mood, but it sounds better, a bit more better, the capture. But as I was explaining, it took me so much to do to make it sound better. So I can play for you a bit more before we go. Is wife commenting? You are right, Jesse. Is it the, how they call it? The chat moderator. Chat moderator is my wife. The chatbot. No, you're not bot. Chatbot. Yeah, it is my wife. She is the chatbot commenting. So just for us to listen one more time, and you take your conclusion and write in the end which one sounds better for you. This is our Mark IV. Yes, okay. This is our Mark IV. Both are Mark IV, Mesa Boogie, but this is from Quad Cortex. For me, it's too much distortion to this point. That's the Neural DSP pedal board. Does it come with the Gojira amps? Thank you, Nicholas, for your comments. So this is the Quad Cortex from Neural, and no, it unfortunately does not come with the Gojira amps plugin, unfortunately. So what you have to do is, this is really annoying for me, to be honest. You have to buy the Quad Cortex and buy the plugins, and then if the plugin is compatible, you can download it here. Then you can have I think 𝗙𝗂𝗏, Gojira, I don't know all of them, but you can have it then here, but does not come with it. So in the end, for example, you pay 1,500 euros, more 100 euros for the plugin, and I have to be honest, I don't know. Like, I did not try if the plugin would sound even better than the modders here itself, you know. I'm not saying, like diminuting the plugin itself from Neural. I'm just saying, like, for more 100 euros, with all the things that you already have with 1500 here, I don't know if it's, I have to try to give an opinion to say if it's worth to buy the Quad Cortex plus the plugin for you to have it here. You know, unless it's something that we are really passionate with the plugin, then okay, it's okay. But the sounds that I can take it from here, for me, it's enough. It's enough. Oh, but of course, we are nerd. We like tones, so if you have money to invest, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay, cool, Jesse. You can give more info about your guitars. Nice. Yeah, Nicholas, that's too bad. Too bad. Because they are about to, I think, I'm almost sure, based on my source on my mind, that they're gonna make the John Mayer compatible with Quad Cortex. And man, it's John Mayer, it's cool. But, you know, like, am I gonna pay like 200 if these already have the dumbbell here, you know? So, I don't know. For me, it should be... I don't know. We want more. We pay already 1500. Like, why don't you allow us to have it, like, it's the same platform, like, just allow us to have it for free, or at least some, you know, at least some. So my Jeff Loomis SL7 has active pickups. That's cool. I love active pickups, even though they are suck sometimes because of the battery. By the way, I have a question for you, Jesse. So since you have active pickups, do you use chargeable battery? Or no, you just buy disposable battery and change all the time? Because I bought, of course, a chargeable one, and I want to make a question to you. Do you think this makes sounds less, or no, you think do not interfere? Because I bought like a really good chargeable battery, and to be honest, I did not make like A and B test to see if it's different. But I want to listen from you that has active pickup as well. And Floyd Rose, oh, Floyd Rose is cool. My Dave Davison's WR7 is the satin walnut color, and mine has a roasted maple neck. Oh, roasted maple neck is really good. I think mine is roasted maple neck as well. I don't know if you can see from here. Yeah, I think it's a roasted maple neck as well. It's super cool to shred, to play. They do not come with roasted maple necks. Mine is an arrow. How come? How come it's an arrow? I'm looking for A7X amps, and I found the Gojira amps sound the closest, but maybe the Quad Cortex has something better. Okay, so let me show to you one thing before I go, Nicholas. I have one thing for you. The Jackson Soloist Pro SL7Q is not made anymore. Only 125 were produced. Oh, wow, okay, they are special, unique. By the way, for you, since you are, Nicholas, since you are looking for A7, Avenged 7 full tone, I'm gonna show one thing. I did not create yet, but if you guys wanna, I can try to create the A7 Sinister Gate tone, but I'm gonna show what I have here. It's super cool. Let's go to Unsaved just before we finish the live, okay? Because the live is going so cool that I lose my my ideas. But we conclude with the idea of the capture and the plugin. So, Nicholas, let me explain to you. Capture, okay? Keep talking about capture. Do you know that, of course I think you know, but Sinister Gate has his Hellwing signature head, you know, and some blast guy did a capture from the DI sound. Yeah. And I'm gonna show you, that I took it, I downloaded. I just need to find it. Oh, it's here. So I'm gonna use one here. Okay. Okay. Of course, as I said, it's capture. It's naked. Let's say, there's nothing there. I'm just gonna show to you like a bit of it. Is it this one? This one is the lead. Wait, hold on. Let me see if something's on. Okay, no, it's nothing. No. So let me show you. I think you were not seeing mine. Okay. So now here goes. So I would love that 𝗙𝗂𝗃 is by far my favorite guitarist. Okay, yeah. Forward to see you, love you live again. Of course I will go. So I'll try to bring for us next Tuesday the 𝗙𝗂𝗃 against Tom. So Nicholas, my first guitar here in Europe was a 𝗙𝗂𝗃 signature. I bought the Schecter one, the golden satin one. I had that one. And this is the Schecter 𝗨𝗃𝗃𝗏 sound. I think this one is the channel one. But of course it's naked. And we have to twin everything. Let me see if you can see everything. You can. Let me just plug in something here to simple gaze. It's fine. Okay. So this is like nothing. I just placed the gain a bit down. Of course, you can go a bit more. To be honest, it's better if we just leave it like this and go to the row 3 here, multiple, and then we're gonna add. I'm gonna do something really fast for you just to see. I'm gonna add now EQ here. I'm going to, oh wait, hold on. Here I'm gonna add EQ. Here I'm gonna cut the low. I don't wanna this because I wanna work with just the best part of the guitar. And I'm gonna cut until, wait. It's Minimal's metal-based 3-way blade for pickup selection, 26-inch. Oh wow, the scale length is no tone knob, only volume knob. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀 is passive pickups, 3-way selector and a cool splitter. Okay, it was thicker neck than the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Wow, cool man. Yeah, I have to check those guitars for sure. And Nicholas, just a bit more. This is the 𝗏𝗏 sound, so it's not drop D. It's super cool. Let me do one thing else for you to see. So I'm gonna just turn off this, and I'm gonna add the others of the 𝗨𝗨𝗏 as well. So I have here the 1, 2, and the 3 tone. Okay, so now we have it here. One was crunch, I think, that's why it was more high. So this one here, I think it's the clean. This one is the crunch. And the one is the lead. We can give more volume. It's not dropped. No, it's fine, Jessie, it's fine. That sounds too good. James Florio, not to troll, but as much as everyone keeps twinking and playing chord, chug, riff, why does anyone simple just put a PV invective and age in your loop or run 2 in stereo? Done. Thank you, man. Thank you, man, for your comment. That's funny. Yeah, so I wish to have like the loop and just leave in twin, but sometimes it's cool like to play and keep twin, you know. I do this when I'm not like in live, so I play the loop and leave it there and start twin. That's gonna be faster for me. But since I'm doing like the live, I just... So this is the clean one. We can give a bit more, okay? The other one was this one. It's bright in my opinion, but cool. That's this one. So now, Nicholas, this one is the one I think you're gonna love. So I'm gonna add here just for you to have an idea. This pedal here, and then you're gonna listen a bit more. You see, like, I did not do much. I just place the direct sound, choose one of my favorite cabinets, and to be honest, I did not even choose the one that I like, that is this one, but okay, fine. It sounds cool. I place this overdrive. I can place the classic one, that is the green, and you can just... Yeah, this is sick. My favorite is the WR7 in the Phoenix neck. Yeah, I like the Phoenix neck. When it's too large, I think I get so stuck. With passive pickups, it still sounds just as metal as the active pickups and it feels the bass in my hands and its crazy body shape. I like when it's Phoenix, the thing, because as I said, you can just like shred it easily than the larger one. I used to have the Les Paul and I think it was too much thick. And Nicholas, hell yeah! Hot jazz bluestone So glad you know their songs. Well, to be honest, I used to know more. I don't know many of them now. But to be honest, I didn't like this green here. I think this one is much better. And we do not even add like a delay, you know, imagine if you add like a delay, dual delay, digital delay, stereo. Less this, more feedback. This, fast. I'm not playing with drop D, so I'm doing maximum as I can. So sorry for that. And it's a bit sucks to tone those that had this type of bridge, and I don't want the configuration goes wrong, but I would definitely just drop D when it starts like doing the thing. But you see, like, I did something less than 5-10 minutes for you. Really less than 5-10 minutes for you. I already knew this capture, so I knew that was good, this capture. But since I did not have this capture on AmpliTube, I could not compare. But this one I know that is good. And it's crazy, you know? So, great solo this stage is such a challenge. Yeah, it is. Especially the intro for me at the list. Yeah, the list is insane. The DD is point and wide, but it's the most versatile guitar out of the three I want. DD-WR7, I'll place on my list because 7-string guitar has a sick sound. And I think it's clipping a bit for you guys, so I can volume down a bit. Yeah, now it's gonna be better for you. May I suggest a new tapping technique? Go ahead. Gotta bounce now, but I'm glad YouTube recommends your channel. Thank you so much, Nicholas. You're more than welcome. Subscribe, my friend. We have lives on Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. European zone. That it's based on Malta, Italy time. And Sunday we have lives just for backing tracks from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And Hope to see you live again soon. Take care. Thank you so much, Nicholas, for participating. I hope you really like it. And I hope I do the 𝗙𝗂𝗃 tone for you maybe next Tuesday, you know. 4 notes per string. Oh, 4 notes per string. Wow. You what? Noted, friend. Have a good one. God bless you. God bless you, Nicholas. Thank you so much. I'll see you Tuesday. Let me type it out. Wow, you're gonna give me challenge, Jesse. It's crazy. I'm not used to do so much tapping, but it's nice. And I like this, you know, and it did not take much. It plays everything that I said about capturing, giving me headaches. But this one, it's not, I have to be honest, this one is totally different scenarios, This one is Schecter Halloween DI sound. And I kind of like knew what I was dialing, you know. My friend, Jess is still typing. Imagine how it's gonna come in. We're gonna finish with that. And by the way, just check it out. I just changed the cabinets, and look at this, how changed it is now. The other one. So much better. The other. I like this one as well. Hammer 12, flick open, hammer 5 and 8. What? Hammer 12. Like, you mean like this? Oh wait, hold on. That's Van Halen, man. 12.058. That's Van Halen. I don't know. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember. I never took that song. But that's Van Halen. I'm almost sure that's Van Halen. Or at least sounds really Van Halen. Maybe because he's the boss, you know. I don't know which one is that. That's cool. I like it. I like it. So, let me go to full screen, and then you can chat a bit more here. Put it on D or G string. Now playing with D and G string, it sounds so much like neoclassical, you know what I mean? Like so. It sounds something like Malmsteen, you know, like neoclassical for me, the idea of the technique of the sound actually. It sounds so much neoclassical. And it reminds me like, I think it's Arpeggios from Hell from neoclassical. Yeah, exactly, neoclassical. And I remember just like, I think it's Arpeggios from Hell from Malmsteen. The idea of the sounds drags me there. Just the G string. Okay, I think like, okay, that's Van Halen. But when I play like the D and G, I start thinking about the neoclassical. Thank you so much, 𝗙𝗫, for your sharing. So cool, so cool. I'll definitely try more tapping and study more of this. So guys, just to conclude our, let me just find something cool for us here before. Okay, I just need, okay, something clean. I played it on E, A, D, A, and heavy chords over it. So cool. Yeah, super nice. So, guys, the idea in conclusion of the live of today is capture, as everyone was saying. Conclusion, okay. So capture is just a picture of the exact moment in the position of the knobs that was in that moment of the capturing itself. Okay. So we're not gonna get so far from that picture. What we can do is add colors. Let's say in this way. You can take the EQ and start making sounds better for your guitar, because definitely somebody used another guitar to do that capture. So for you to make it sounds good in your Strato, your Les Paul, your 7-string, your Jackson, as my friend Jess has his 7 strings guitar, you need to, dive a little bit more. So if you are frustrated of buying captures of people, and sometimes you are like, oh, come on, when the guy are playing, it sounds so cool, so good, and my time, it does not sound cool. And I saw other people showing and they were like having a really good thing. Maybe it's because you need to dial a little bit more, because it will come the capture itself. You need to place EQ, compressor, EQ in the back, EQ in the front, a pedal here, pedal there, a bam, Star Wars, and in the end, people don't tell this for you, but it is the reality. Like as I was showing here, I just took the DI sounds of the Hellwing of a Sinister Gates, I place it here. Then what I need to do, I need to add the cabinets. I need to add this, and that. So sometimes the capture is not using one guitar, sometimes it's DI sound. Okay, you can do the DI sound, but even though in that position will sound one way in your guitar, which means that sometimes you're not expecting to listen that. But imagine if you have the AmpliTube in that position, you would listen that and you say, okay, I don't need this thing. Let's just twin this, twin that. So in this reality now, it's already set the knob. So you have to start working with EQ to make sounds the way you want it. You have in mind, for example, I had in mind 𝗙𝗂𝗏 100, and I was like, oh, okay, I want to sound like this. When I played, I was like, my Lord, what's happening here? What happened with 𝗙𝗂𝗏? What they did with this? But I was with a sound in my ear of a Les Paul playing a 𝗙𝗂𝗏 100 of 10 years ago. So that's not fair, you know what I mean? So you need to understand, you have the sounds in your ear, in your mind, but you need a cue to go there, or you need the guitar and all the device that the person was creating the capture in that moment to sound exactly the same as him. For example, you bought some pack for someone and you want to sound exactly as him. So think about which guitar he's using, which pedal he's using, etc. Otherwise, with your setup with different guitars, different pickups, forget about it. It's not gonna sound. So yeah, exactly. My friend said, yeah, not the same. So yeah, it's not the same. So imagine my ears was asking me to listen a Les Paul with a 𝗙𝗂𝗏 100, and I was with a capture and with a Stratocaster single coil. In the moment, a single coil, I can split it, but I was like, Of course it's not gonna sound the same. That's what I was struggle. But then I started using the EQ to make sounds better, and I was like, oh, I gave up. But then I changed the capture. Then I would just change until I found something. In this one of the Schecter that I used in the final here, in the end, was faster because I knew the sound already. I already dialed with this my first month when I was with the Quad Cortex. I was just like typing something with Sinister Gate. I was like, okay, I found it. And then I knew what I was looking for. I knew the sound was in my ear and which one I have to do it. So when I placed it here, I placed the cabinets, I knew what I had to go. I knew the EQ, where I need to twin, and boom. Because you already know the path. And once you don't know, you are lost. You have to go and work with the frequency, etc., etc., etc. So, but that was kind of like the hard struggle to create and make it better, the capture with my Quad Cortex. While the plugin, I have to go from the scratch and create everything until sounds the same as the capture. So it was funnier to go there because I knew the path. I knew where I need to go. I twin the button here, there, which EQ I have to use. So I created all the situations, so it was really easier for me and funnier, okay? But when I had a result in the final, it still does not replicate and does not simulate exactly the sound of the capture and the mother or the real amp itself. And then maybe you are thinking, oh, but come on, that's unfair. That's unfair. Of course, that's a plugin. Yeah, I know, but we are trying to, like, I know, guys, that it's like we are using modeler. Will never sound 100% as the real amp. It's a modeler, but we wanna get 99%. We wanna get closest as possible, and technology is bringing us close to that. Maybe one day, I don't know, but we wanna get close. We wanna extract because you are investing money, so you wanna see like, can I do it? Can I be satisfied with what I can do, what I can extract from here? So what I did today, I was happy. Yes, I was. I like it. I could play it. But I have to be honest, that is not compared to Quad Cortex. It's good, sounds nice, it's cool. I recommend. If you just have the money for AmpliTube, go ahead. But if you have the money to invest in modeler, go a modeler, or if you want a real amp, real amp. But I felt a bit of like lack to get there and to sound the same, especially in terms of the playability, how it was sounding, etc. So in the end, I was like, okay, close. Was cool, the experience, but close. Maybe it was worth, if you are in a mood, it was worth to invest the time with the capture to make sounds better, you know? So that's my point. I hope you guys like it so much, the live. I'm gonna see you on Sunday for those that are gonna play on backing track. It's just backing track. You're not gonna have my face, but I'm there listening, watching the comments, just for you to play the loop. And for next Tuesday, I'll be here and I'll try my best to bring the live for Sinister Gate's tone. I will try to do that. I'll see if I can do it. I'll see if I can do it with this DI sound of hell in here. Or maybe if you want something different, you just write in the comment. Whatever you want. Clean tone, worship tone, crunch tone, distortion tone, lead tone, well, whatever. Class, if you want to study some subject, let me know. I'm gonna bring a subject of class teaching you guys some, I don't know, pentatonic, major, minor, blues, mixolydian, Greek modes, chords, extension, triads, etc., etc., etc. I just need to know what you guys like to have, or just chatting and have like this talk about tone, because I also enjoy a lot to have this. But thank you so much. One more thing, hit the like button, okay? Subscribe, ring the bell, because it's really, really important for us to keep growing the channel, to keep like spreading to everyone that we are on live. And to finish, of course, I have to introduce to you one more thing that is, for those that know, I'm a teacher, okay? guitar teacher, and I have released 4 new courses this year on Udemy. It's pretty cool because it's not just for advanced guitars, not just for beginners, and not just for intermediate. It's for everyone, because volume 1 is for beginners, volume 2 for intermediate, and volume 3 for advanced. And if you already know subject, you are good on that, but you have the gap to place everything in the tip of your fingers, you feel that gap, you feel that lack, you want to connect the dots. So the volume 4, okay, let's call it volume 4, is the practical one. It's how to establish a routine, because many people study this, study that, another subject, but when it comes to the time of study, they grab the guitar, they play and got lost. They could not, the time pass, 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, done, you don't have any time more to study that day, and you was like, oh, I played several intro solos and I could not like improve my what I have to do. I was like, okay, I lost my time. So if you think that you are in a loop of losing time and not establish a really good routine, this volume comes to you, because it's a really well-structured way for you to study, to be able to play in the 12 key many subjects such as open closed triad, pentatonic, major, minor, blues, mixolydian, major and minor scale, Greek modes, all the 7 Greek modes, arpeggios like major 7, minor 7, dominant, half diminished, chords, tetrads, extension. I dropped my pick. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose it. So all of those subjects you will be able to play in the 12 keys during the process of the course. So we're gonna split in 12 really like strong 12 weeks of study that you study 1 key per week. After we finish the level 1, that is this 12 weeks, we're gonna level up and have the 12 days, 12 keys. Before it was 12 weeks and then 12 days. And after that, you see that you're not gonna take 12 weeks to play all the 12 keys, not 12 days to play all the keys, but 1 day, just 1 day, you'll be able to swap in whatever key you wanna, okay? So if you wanna play a backing track, if you wanna improvise, if you want a real situation, if you wanna be able to create, compose solos, you will be able to do those things, because you would be with a solid base and with the dots really connected. But if you have questions, don't be afraid, don't be shy. Just send me in my chat here in YouTube, on my Instagram, TikTok, via email as well. Everything that you need, it is or in the bio or here now in the link in the chat. You just have to contact me. And the best thing ever, time flies. The best thing is start now, what we can do now. Don't leave it for tomorrow, you know, because times fly. 2026 is already on March. We are almost in the middle of the year, so we are finishing the first quarter, you know. And when you see time is going tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And the last thing to finish is that all the materials you have in the course, the course will be there lifetime for you, forever. So you have the opportunity to watch the course in the morning, in the middle of the year, in the night, next year, whatever time you wanna. You can reach out for me, send me message, videos saying, Pompey, I have this question, this, and that. What do you think about this playability? I'm doing this exercise at 𝗏𝗏, can you help me? I'll be there to monitor you, to help you to grow and improve your skills, okay? So what I am is that you reach the target, okay? You reach what you dream for you as a guitarist, as a musician. So everything that you have in questions, I'll be there to help you, to guide you in this journey. And if you are a really guy that love theory, nerd one, I also have ebooks. Okay, I have 7 ebooks. 3 are volume 1, 2, and 3 are really theory from the beginning, intermediate, and advanced, really well detailed, like a book, a thick one for you, ebook for you to study like really deep each subject. And if you want to place in practice all the subject, they has your respective practical exercise volume. So the volume 1 has the theory and also has the exercise. That is like 90 pages just with exercise. So for example, I was talking about I was talking about 𝗏𝗁 system. So I was explaining 𝗏𝗁 system in detail. 𝗏𝗁 system is this and that, used for this and that. Volume 1, theory, boom, you understood what is it? Now the volume 1 of practical, you will understand how to place it in your daily routine, how to study it. This is about the ebook, so you're gonna have it like wrote, okay? The course, you have me explaining this, talking with you in video, and the ebooks, it's about you to read. Then you have like one exercise for 𝗏𝗁 in one way, another exercise of 𝗏𝗁 in another way. 𝗙𝗂𝗁𝗏 here, espanhol. Oh, if I have the ebooks in Spanish, so I'm aiming to do the ebooks in Spanish as well. I have in English and in Portuguese. Okay, in Spanish and Italian, I have to. I'm aiming to do the Spanish Italian. Maybe this year, I will invest the time on it and have this two idioms, language as well. I promise. I'm placing on my list. I swear. I'm already studying Spanish to create, because of course it's good when we know the language, speak more for being able to explain and really well detailed. So I'm aiming, bless you my love. So I'm really aiming to do this for you guys in Spanish and Italian, but for now I just have in English and in Portuguese. And what I was saying is, you will have many ways, like you're not gonna have, like for example, like arpeggios. You're not gonna have one way to start arpeggios. You're gonna have a lot of ways to start arpeggio in different ways. So different targets in the ebook. So in the 7th ebook, because we have volume 1 theory, volume 3 and 2 and 3 theory and their respective practical. And the 7th is dictionary. I think it's 40,000 possibilities of chords. It's too much, but this is just a dictionary. You know, it's really cheap. It's just for you to really see like, oh, how can I do this? And then we'll have like thousands and thousands of possibility of doing chords. My wife, I think it share with you also it's gonna share in the chat also the ebooks, and this dictionary is really cheap. I think it's just €5, something like that, and it's 40,000 possibilities of chords. It's insane. Because for example, you are, oh, I want to do like a dominant chord. How do you do dominant chord? I can do in this way, in the 5th string. I can do in this way. I can do in this way. How many more I can do? 40,000 possibilities, okay? So it's crazy. And that's it for dictionary, okay, dictionary. But if you want to know how to create, then you also have these options that are in the ebooks and the course itself. So guys, I hope you really like it. Wife and Pompey are Portuguese. No, we are not Portuguese. Half Brazilian, half Italian. So, but we are not living in Brazil, not either in Italy. We are living in Malta, in Europe. But Brazil, and we speak Portuguese because I was born there. But we just moved to Europe. I live a bit on Ireland, then I live a bit on Italy as well, and now on Malta. And to be honest, I really enjoy to live here in Malta. It's really cool. I think it's the hottest country in Europe. So the weather, The weather is not that cold, if you know what I mean. Like when it comes to cold, it drives me crazy. So I hope you guys like the course as well. And if you guys wanna class here on YouTube for you to have an idea of how is my way to teach, of course I will do it. Just drop your comments on the chat of what subject you would like me to teach, and bam, we're gonna start doing. Okay, so thank you so much once again, everyone. May God bless you. I wish you a really good rest of Thursday and a blessed Friday. I just want a little bit more, and we are on weekend, so may God bless you. I'll see you on Tuesday. Okay, if I'm being honest. Okay, let me see what of my friends is gonna say. I don't need theory. Okay, cool. You just need like routine method, how to study, maybe more techniques. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, so in terms of techniques, we have like the technical volumes also of ebooks. That is just technique. I'm not talking about theory. You will have like, for example, you want to study Greek modes, not theory, but exercise of Greek modes. So there you have a lot of exercise of how to practice technique with Greek modes, like 3 notes per string, 2 notes per string, horizontal, vertical, how to do this, that, 3 notes, triplets, 4 notes per beat, 5 notes per beat, different sequence. Like it's so many things. Like it's super cool. It's super cool. You have like a variety of many. Or if you don't want to Greek modes, you want to just practice more technique of pentatonic. You will have like pentatonic there. If you want to study more arpeggios, you're gonna have arpeggios there. Like you want to connect arpeggios with like major 7, minor 7. You will have like you have the volumes of practical and what they come with. So for example, if you would like something more from the beginning, you have the volume practical 1 that will show to you everything that you practice in that one. Just exercise. And I think, if I'm not wrong, it's the maximum that it is gonna be like $20, less than that. I'm not sure. I don't have the prices here, because it will depends on your region, if it's gonna pay in dollar, in euro, or reais, etc. the currency. So it's gonna change. Okay, legato and arpeggios. Arpeggios we have in the volume 3, super cool. And I think we have also some legato as well there. It's gonna be really cool for you. So the volume 3 is there. You can have a look. You have not only arpeggios and legato, you're gonna have a lot of good things there. And what I can bring for us as well, guys, one live is how to warm up, how to like exercise of like arpeggios, legato. We can practice, I can teach some warm-ups, and it's gonna be really cool, really fun. So thank you so much, everyone that watched us today. Sorry for the drop of the live. It was really on purpose, because it was just the OBS crashing. I don't know why. But I'll see you on Tuesday, okay? Next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Okay, 7 p.m. European time zone. That maybe in US is gonna be 1 hour, 1 p.m. I'm trying to convert the hours because people watch us around the world. So thank you so much. And I have one more thing here for you before I go. So may God bless you and stay with this good thing here. Bye-bye. If you did not establish your routine in terms of study, here goes a link that it is in the bio about my new course. I released 3 volumes, okay, that will help you to master the fretboard from the beginning to the advanced level, where you will connect the dots. Things that was just a separate subject, now you will be able to navigate across the whole neck in all the 12 keys in an easy way. So if you are interested to start your ear good, click in the link. guys.